Hello everyone and welcome back to another tutorial video from Soulmask. In this video I'm gonna explain you all the way to level up your awareness XP level in the official servers, the playing way and the AFK way. The most possible ways, the best XP depend on the matter of times it needs to be done. And make sure if you watch the video till then, I hope this video helps you a lot to level up way more faster in official servers in Soulmask. And if this video was helpful for you, make sure you don't forget to subscribe to my channel for future content. So let's jump into the video. I'm gonna start from the stuff you can do while playing during the day, and then at the end of the video I'm gonna show you the stuff you can do while you are asleep or you are AFK. You can just sit on different benches, get different amount of XP. We're gonna get all to that at the end of the video, so make sure you don't miss it. So the first thing that I'm gonna explain you as a low leveler, of course, it's gonna be farming nodes. So when you're gonna farm nodes, it's depend. You're gonna ask what kind of tool you're gonna need, how much XP you're gonna get per node, and what kind of node I need to farm. So first of all, you need to, of course, defeat the NPCs in the camps that each one of them gives you around 400 to 500 XP. Right now I'm getting lower XP because my strength level is already 48 in my official server that I'm playing. So I'm already in a steel stuff, so it's no point for me to farm copper. That's why it's giving me a lot lower experience. So I'm gonna test with the bronze pick. You can see that I'm gonna do 1, 2 and 3 hit. 4 hit, that gives me 362 XP. So if I do an iron pick, I'm gonna do maybe 2 hit. Yeah, 360, so same XP. If I use a steel pick, it's gonna give me 1 hit, and that's a still 360. So no matter what tools you are using, you still get the same XP, but it's the matter of how much time you're gonna hit the node, and that's gonna actually, it's not giving you more, but it helps you to farm the nodes faster. So make sure you use the highest tool possible you can do. And the best nodes you can farm the early game, so remember the tin, copper, clay and iron. These nodes depend on your level. The location you are living will be the best things to farm. And look at that, how much XP I'm gonna get by just farming this node. I'm gonna use my steel pick to be faster. You can just run around here, use 1 hit, and look at that, I just got 1400 XP in less than 3 seconds. So let's jump into the next matter. I'm not gonna show the rest of the ores that how much XP they're gonna give, because the XP I'm getting is lower than actual XP you're gonna get. So the copper tin, it's around 300 to 460 XP if I remember correctly at the low level area, and the clay is a little bit less, gives you around 250 to 350 I think, and the iron is around 450 to 500. So this is the ores you need to farm and consider them. But the best way possible to level up while you are playing gonna be clearing the camps and making them to turn on the fire. So what I mean by turning on the fire here, so if you come to any big fortress camp, you can see this barbarian barracks. Each barracks have 2 or 3 fire, 1 or 2 fire that you can make it activate by this guy. You can see that he have a flag on his back, and he is already going to turn on the fire. As you can see, he did turn on the fire. So that's all you can do, and that's all you need to do, because while he's turning on the fire, he calling for backup. So when he calling for backup, it's gonna come more and more NPCs, and you can infinitely farm NPCs in the camps. With, I think hammer should be the best option for you. You can deal a lot of AoE damage, a lot of splash damage. You're gonna kill all the NPCs. As you can see, look, they are coming 5 or 6 out, and you can see, look, my experience in 48 level of awareness, that I'm getting like 550 XP per 1 NPC that I'm one-shotting them. You can see they are keep coming more and more support groups. They're gonna come from behind. But make sure if you're doing that in a crowded official servers, of course you're gonna get attacked, and the way to cancel these coming troops is to destroy the fire right here, and they're gonna stop coming to you and you're gonna be safe. So you can just repeat this progress and get as much as XP as you need and level up. You can do this all day. You can just get a lot of XP. So this was the all the ways I would recommend to you guys to get for leveling actively when you are playing the Soulmask during day on your playtime, on your gameplay time. So now I'm gonna show you all the best XP you can get while you are AFK or offline, or I mean not offline, while you are AFK and not on your PC, so your character keep grinding XP. Look, let's jump into that very important one fast. Okay, now I want to explain you the most amount of XP you can grind while you are AFK, and what kind of items, what level, and how much XP you're gonna get per item. So the first item and the like really good one's gonna be making frozen potato. So making frozen potato, why it's good? Because it's very cheap to make. You can have loads of farms out of your farm base making potatoes all day, so you can during night 8 or 9 hours of time grinding potatoes. As you can see, each 29 seconds you're gonna get 270 XP. So note it somewhere. I'm gonna keep explaining more and more items. At the end you can see and compare each item, which one's gonna level you up faster. So first one is potato. Every 29 seconds 270 XP. That learning this dryer gonna be at a strength level 18. So this is pretty early game on, and you can use it at the first day of the wipe in your server and start leveling up. So then next one gonna be obtaining all the ores you farm into the ingot. For example, you farm a lot of tin, copper, I don't know, silver, gold, or bronze ingot. You're gonna turn them into the ingot every 19 seconds, 150 XP. That you're gonna get this on level 20. So you can see the furnace gonna be unlocked in level 20, so it's later on after dryer. So make sure you consider this as well. I don't know if it's better than potato, but it's a good way. If you don't have potato, turn all your ore into that ingots. So the next way gonna be making paint. Actually gives you a really good XP. For example, green paint gonna gives you 180 XP every 22 seconds. So maybe you ask Darkat, why you explaining some random stuff that doesn't matter, doesn't mean anything? Why I even need green paint? Why you even showing 180 XP? I can go make something else with the same XP and almost same stuff. But I'm explaining this stuff because it's cheap. That's the main important reason I'm recommending this in a tutorial video, so you also use this as well, because many people are already abusing this stuff. For example, green paint, it's only need 5 water and 5 wine. Where do you find an item so cheap that gives you 180 XP every 22 seconds, that you can do it constantly every night, every day that you are AFK, leave your PC on and grinding XP? And you can get this paint on level 35, so it's not really early on, it's better more in the mid games, but it really helps. It's just water and wine, so make sure you don't forget about making paints. So the next one gonna be a little bit more mid game, at least I mean the same mid game, is level 35, making iron ingot. You remember I told you farm iron ore? You can turn all of that to iron ingot every 19 seconds. You're gonna get 240 XP. That's a lot of XP. And you can, if you make iron ingots, you can same use the iron ingots and the bronze ingots that you made with the other furnace to turn into metal plate or the other stuff for 360 XP every 28 seconds. So iron ingot and metal plate is really good, and you're gonna learn this on level 35 still, so it's the same as the paint. So it's the matter of which one you have the resources to make. Is it easier to turn your iron to ingots, or to turn 5 water or 5 wine into the color? So after all of this explanation, this is like all kind of things that matter. You can still use another item while you are AFKing. So you're asking how? For example, if I'm sitting on this furnace, if I'm just, for example, sit, let's see, on this furnace, while I'm making copper ingot, you can see that I'm doing on the animation of furnacing. I cannot do anything else, but the only thing you can do is to make stone throwing axes, like throwing knife, throwing axe, throwing lance, all is the same. They just need one flint and one wooden handle. That is the cheapest item in the game. Everyone have a lot of them. So while you are sitting on the furnace, you can actually make a stone throwing axes. So I'm gonna give you an example. Right now I don't have flint in the base, so I cannot show you actually, but making the wooden handles only need one log and one branch that everyone can just set at NPC to farm around the bonfire early game and make loads of wooden handle, and flint you're gonna get everywhere by just farming some stone. So while I'm getting this, for example, copper ingot, 150 XP I get every 19 seconds, and look at that, look at the stone throwing axe. So for a stone throwing axe I'm gonna get every 11 seconds 60 XP. That's actually really good, and it's gonna boost your grinding XP double. So never ever forget to make a stone throwing axes while you're sitting on any bench, and at the end you can disassemble them. Look at that, how many wooden handles we have in a disassembling bench. So we already had the guy using this tactic to level up, and at the end he's dismantling them to get the wooden handles back, and you can keep repeating the process so you only use one flint or a stone. So another thing is, after all of this problem, this is gonna be the most valuable ways to level up. But if you are getting after level 40 or level 45 and you're looking for a way darker, how I level up to level 50 55 to learn steel stuff, because each level needs 1 million. So this stuff I explain is not good for the late game. So for late game I'm gonna tell you that the steel machines gonna be the best way to level up. For example, this grinder that is for steel. Why the steel ones is better? Because look at that, the amount of seconds you need to grind, for example this silica sand, this crystal, is almost half. So every 10 seconds right here I can get 180 XP from this, and every 10 seconds I can get 60 XP from throwing stone. So it's gonna be around 300 XP every 10 seconds. That's a lot of XP value right here. You can check here the carbon powder 60 XP, not really good. The sulfur 90 XP, but every 7 seconds. You need to compare the XP to the second that it requires to grind it. So 90 XP every 7 seconds. That's actually good, because if you compare it, it can be more XP than the other stuff you can craft. So 37 XP not good. 135 XP every 7 seconds. That's also really good. 360 XP every 15 seconds, but not really valuable, because this cotton stuff is a bit expensive, and maybe you ask and says I don't have that stuff. But if I go to the most valuable item in the furnace, if you want to make a steel ingot, this is after level like 45 or maybe 50. Look at that, how many ingot we make. So you can use the steel furnace that is powered by the windmill to craft any ingot. It's very short amount of time, 9 seconds, because the actual crafting copper in this furnace is 19 seconds, as you can see. So it's 10 seconds less, it's like less than half. You can make copper 150 XP, tin 150 XP, iron ingot 240 XP every 9 seconds. That's really high value. You can even use a steel ingot 300 XP every 9 seconds. This is like really good amount of XP by grinding stuff on the higher tech the benches, the less seconds you need. So I hope you guys enjoy every minute of this video. You can see which part of this video gonna be helpful for you. Early game, mid game, and late game. I explain everything. I show you the seconds and XP you need. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If I miss anything, make sure you put it down below in the comments so you help the others as well and you teach me something. And thank you guys for watching. I will see you all in the next video.